What you say? Let me check. Let me just verify this. It's been out for at least for a day, okay? Let's just say that. It's been out for at least a day. So far, the reception to it has been good, but the views on it, I think the recommendation system still needs a bit to recommend it, to cook it up. Yeah, 2 days. I think it still needs a bit to cook it up. Yeah, we shall see how that goes. I'm not gonna learn anything, or should not look at the stream for learning the game. This is an entirely different mod. You could maybe grab a thing here or there, but this is not one of those where you particularly learn anything, I'd say no. The basic game mechanics are the exact same, for what I've understood. So like the production tab, the construction, etc. That's all basically the exact same. Divisions as well. You know, it's a core game concept is the exact same. But the whole visuals are completely modified. I haven't launched the mod yet. I'm going to do that in the meantime. Yeah, it's basically a custom world, you could say. Something went wrong in 2020, the US collapsed, blah, blah, blah. You will see what the mod has in store for us in just a bit. Hold up. There we go. This mod is 1.5 gigabytes big, by the way, which is... a quarter of the game, I'd say, roughly. So, yeah, this will be a fun one. Booting up the game. Yeah, again, next stream probably happens tomorrow. Hopefully, and I mean hopefully, I can wake up early for once. Because I was awake at 10, but again, since I went to bed at 6, I did not want to stand up from that bed behind me down there. So, yeah, I decided to lay for a bit, take a shorter nap up until 12, and I woke up at about 3. So, there's that. So, not particularly ideal, but, yeah. I think we're gonna make do. I'm gonna stop rambling about that now, because otherwise I'll just fucking repeat myself the entire time. Yeah, the mod is currently loading up. I've heard as well that there might be some performance issues with the mod. I do, however, have a NASA computer, basically. I do have a 4080 in there, so hopefully the mod still runs at least half decently on my end. I have, by the way, no idea what path we're going down. I have no idea. I think we're going to play the US, because the US looked the most interesting to me. I have no idea what path we're going down. For all I know, we're just going to be absolutely going into this blind, okay? I know some stuff about the mod. A lot of the stuff I know about the mod is on the title screen once that pops up. Right here. I think you can tell the exact direction this mod is already going in. This is almost going to be a 2-hour podcast about that fucked up sleep schedule. Yeah, basically. I mean, maybe I start one of those, like... Yeah, exactly. So, this is the starting screen for the mod. This is still Hearts of Iron. But everything has essentially been moved. There's custom sounds in there as well. I've muted the music, I hope at least. Entire reason for that is I am pretty sure that the music here is how should I say? Most of it is copyright. I think most of the music is copyright. So I particularly wanna avoid getting struck down by the angels for this one. Or the YouTube angels. Yeah. I think that's everything out of the way. I think we just get going. Hello, Bingus Plays. Welcome. You joined us just at the start of our playthrough. So, the world braces itself, lightning the match. With the new world coming out of a turbulent 2000s and the relatively quiet early 2010s, the world seems ready for its greatest upset since 1991. With the re-election of the anti-establishment, Donald Trump has fast approaching looming tensions in both Eastern Europe and Asia, along with the extremism flaring up in every corner of the globe. The world's forecast already seems bleak, with disturbing reports of a novel coronavirus brewing in China. Oh god, I just said the word. I'm screwed already on YouTube. It says, it seems a match has been lit for the world's fanning powder keg. Yeah, this is absolute schizophrenia. This mod from A to Z is absolute schizophrenia. There is currently 6 nations that you can play, of course. You can play the US, you can play Japan, you can play France, you can play Germany, the Russians, or the Chinese. I am in between the United States and possibly like China or Japan, something here. I think Russia also has a pretty interesting path, but it's basically you just kind of invade these guys down here. Yeah, I don't know. maybe just go China? I know like nothing about them all. I know which countries have focus trees, but it's like we are here for the war crimes. Exactly. Now you're talking my language. I think talking about war crimes, I think we should play China. I think China is definitely a nation. I have not played, I think, on the channel. Plus, it gets a lot of war crimes done. I think China sooner or later enters a hyper war. So, this is one of the rare times where you're going to see me do this, but we're going to keep historical AI focuses on. I think there is some sort of historical AI focus, I'm not sure, but we're going to keep this on. This is one of the rare times we're going to see this, because otherwise, I think genuinely we might just burn and crash. I genuinely think otherwise this just explodes. So, we're going to play in China today. Oh my god, the sounds on the... would be cool to go for South Korea and Taiwan. That's basically what we're going to be doing, I think, as China. I think, okay, well, not really know that. I think China's gameplay, for what I remember, is Taiwan, it's South Korea, and it's probably some sort of influence down in Thailand. Maybe India. Maybe down here as well. So, again, this is basically still core Hearts of Iron 4. Again, if you know the mod, it kind of looks similar. The only difference, basically, to core Hearts of Iron 4 is instead of war attention, you have a DEFCON counter, which I think still acts as war attention considering the percent. You have a depth amount, you have a GDP amount, and you have, I think, very, very different division templates. I don't know how the division templates. Maybe you can learn something from you because I'm terrible. Don't you worry. I cannot guarantee anything because this is a mod I've not played before, but we just see how this goes. I think the division templates in this mod are very different to base game. At least from what I remember, I think armor is very strong. Okay, hold up. I need to turn this a bit quieter because otherwise I'm going insane with this. So I'm just like yeah. Oh, that's a bit too quiet now. I don't want to blast my ears, in other words. Is this okay? This is okay. Okay. Let me like adjust it so it's like this something. Because again, the mod is very different to base game. Like the division templates are much tinier. Oh my god, this is making so many sense. The division templates are much tinier, so I have no idea how good or bad these guys are. Apparently we need 18 stacks, okay. So that's also different, as it seems. The mod has reduced the division cap on every general, so we're gonna have to readjust the army, sadly, a second time. We're gonna have 2 theaters in that case. Again, this is my first time playing it as well. I'm kind of blinding it right now. Put winging it, I think is the correct saying it. Let's kick that over here and let's grab like 6 right here as well. Boom, boom. Okay, perfect. I think generally our first conflict probably will be near South Korea, so I'm gonna station the majority of the army over here. I'm also gonna move some stuff over here, maybe for a possible Taiwan invasion over here. Be right back, I'm just gonna grab some food, that is fine. Just for the faith for the follow. Should mention that. Yeah. I have no idea what any of this is. I'm gonna have to find my way. Again, this is a very expensive mod. Like, for no particular reason. This is gonna... I'm gonna try and figure out what's happening here. Again, the general gist of the mod is like... It looks the exact same as HOI in most of its parts, right? However, in most other parts, it does not. So, let's see how that works. You particularly want to probably do construction one, that's the thing, and then decentralized. I think I'm gonna go with the same stuff that I usually do in HOI. Jesus Christ. Okay, this will be something. So, I don't know which one of these is outdated. Probably this one. Gen 1 mechanized. We have Gen 2 mechanized. You can swap that out. Okay, what do we need? We need motorized rocket artillery. Right here. Oh god. We need light mechanized. I hope this tells me somewhere where that is. And yeah, light mechanized. That's good. Again, I'm first gonna try and feed the divisions that we already have, because I have no idea how good or bad our divisions are. For all I know, they are really correct or they're really bad. I'm not gonna focus on strategic bombers particularly. We probably should get some motorized in there. That is like something we should do either way. Do that, and what else are we missing? Anti-air and a reconnaissance tank. Okay. Let's drag this down then. Let's do. There's a reconnaissance tank. It's except for Predator anti-air. Is that what we need? This you? Yeah. Okay, we need the anti-air. Very nice. And then we just need an anti-tank. No, what was it? Was it just a tank? A reconnaissance tank. Sorry. Oh god. Oh god. Basic light tank, is that the one we need? Okay, basic light tank, great. Okay. We've been struggling, we figured it out. Okay, so our production at least is now correct. This looks good. I'm also gonna build up a couple convoys. Again, air is gonna be very important. In fact, so important, I'm just gonna put it number 1 as we speak. Okay, I think that now works. This, we're probably gonna just, how many do we have? Oh, we have quite a lot of civilians. Laura just updated the Twitch channel. I was saying I was 17 years old. Okay, that's quite an old Twitch panel, Nick. We're just gonna probably build only mills at this point as China, because we already have 200 civilian factories, which should be enough to get us through the game. And this is our focus tree. Now, this looks very, very, very small. However, every time we reach the end of a focus tree, it will expand upon said focus tree. So here, this will unlock an extra focus tree, basically, once we get to that basic area down here. Okay. Let's keep on going. I think that's still basically everything set up. You can look at the division templates. They all look very tiny. Again, I don't know how good or bad any of these are. I can guess with the soft attack, basically. The only thing I probably change is like maybe the militia, because that looks very tiny. But yeah, for now, I think what we've got is pretty good. We're gonna go for an offensive doctrine once we can. We don't have command power, as it seems at the start. Oh, after all that setup, after all that trouble, we go. We roll. I'm gonna skip all the funny events, because I do not feel like getting my channel struck down. Because there's one event, I think, still on YouTube, which, if I say the name of it, even then, it gets blown to smithereens. I've said it once, so I hope the automatic bot doesn't recognize it. But, yeah, I'm not gonna take a second risk with that. So, we get duality of the party, where, we want equality and prosperity, as it seems, which gives us, like, a couple of bus and a couple of debus. In particular, we suck in building military factories, which is great considering what we just did in the Red Dragon sense. Okay. Oh yeah, I should probably also organize my navy. As China for once, we actually do have a navy, which is pretty nice. I don't know how big or small it is compared to Japan's. I hope it is at least somewhat big. The sounds in this mod are really good, though. I do have to say that already. Let's organize our Air Force at least somewhat. Can we... We're done in Guangzhou? Something like that. Okay. Talk about national unity. Our president visits Myanmar, which gives us which gives us influence in Myanmar, which is pretty nice. We get a new friend to meet. Oh my god, what is happening down here? I don't even clock this. There's like a bazillion factions down here in Myanmar. Your state issues Taiwan Strait thingy. They don't want us interfering with that, which we're gonna interfere in Taiwan all we want. We're China, okay? This is gonna be our victory down there. I don't know how many divisions Taiwan has. I probably should check. 7 to 15. We're definitely taking these guys down. There's no shot about that. Someone passes away. Trump announces military aid to Taiwan, which is not ideal. We do not want these guys getting aid. In particular, we want to blow them up. So we want to take them if we can. Whoops. Okay. Certain disease is now spreading everywhere. If my China doesn't suffer from this, I will be greatly surprised. Okay, currently we have a volunteer military. Yeah, I didn't even look at this, but we do have a bunch of like different decisions we can do. From changing our government around to changing our economic laws, military laws, social laws, development, military staff, research, and production. This mod is insanely expansive for no particular reason. Yeah. We can get more factory output. We can also... we can do penal slavery. There's so much in here. I don't even know where to begin, what to change per se. I know like the basic stuff, right? But holy shit. This is wild. And increase taxes. Oh my god. Do you have to work on a cure for the pandemic, or is C19 just there without much effect? I have no idea. I think I have to work on it, at least in some sort of way. But I have no idea how. So we're gonna see what, you know, I'm just laughing as a guy who doesn't know anything as a shit at the moment. I also didn't realize, but our focus are way shorter, so I kind of messed that up already. I don't even know what to do here. China, I don't think we are gonna need more people realistically at the start. So I think this is a benefit. I think we're gonna go for this one. The High Command Equality. I think that's the first one we're gonna do. Okay. So yeah, this is really confusing because the green ones are not the available ones, not the yellow ones. But we can now do two other focuses. We've just done a nationwide lockdown. We're gonna do widespread testing now. We have a diplomatic alert. With an Al-Gaddafi. The Libyan civil war has just ended, and this guy's not in charge. I don't know anything about him, so we shall see how that goes. We can apparently raid an oil facility in Iran. The US has just signed peace with Afghanistan. I'm sure that's not gonna go bad. I do like how we are China, but we have like the BBC and like some Russian website up there. Apparently oil prices are skyrocketing, and the oil prices crash, in fact, as well. Which is one giant debuff that we get now. With like a bunch of negatives. Negative construction speed, negative production efficiency, negative business value factor. Holy shit. Okay, I now see how the world collapses here. So the entire, the oil prices just crash. What are we even? Let's go for the revanchists. I don't know who they are. I don't know anything about them. But let's go for them. Let's see what we can do with them. Let's do this one before we do the rest. Because that will give us a couple decisions maybe to control the outbreak a bit better. One more thing about this mod, which I forgot to mention at the start, is it, unlike most HOI playthroughs, I can actually not manually justify on people. Because they say as a game rule that you cannot manually justify on any country throughout the entire time. So the entire time, the only war goals we're gonna get is from focus trees, like up here. That's the only time we're gonna get focus, like war goals on anyone. Okay, do we do this policy or do we do an economic stability? I think I'm gonna do this. It gives us a little bit of less factory output, but I think everything else is an advancement there. We can get a military stuff maybe. A navy guy. Let's do that while we're at it. Yeah, I feel like playing like HOI for the first time again. If this, oh my god. This is sketchy. Look at how much equipment I have to focus on. Oh god. Sorry, just Gaddafi back. God damn it. Okay. So Gaddafi's back in Libya. This I forgot the entire decision tab as well, because it's like we can do so much with this. It is insane. Like, this is, I think I'd say this is not a mod for beginners in any sort of way. Also, I just realized once again I forgot to mute my Discord. God fucking damn it. Let me put on do not disturb. There we go. We can do so much. It is wild. I know which mod I'm gonna get. Even for me, this is like a first time playthrough. If you get this, don't be scared. You are gonna be overwhelmed. We're gonna start the research first. We probably should also get behind finally dealing with the massive oil crash, because that's really hurting us as well. At the same time. Gonna visit Wuhan. Then we're gonna do this. You are gonna lose like 5 civilian factories plus a bunch of stability, which is not great. Oh my god. What's this mod? Okay, Let me go. Yeah, I don't know who the revanchists are, but we're definitely gonna go for these guys. I feel like they sound cool. They sound edgy enough. So we're gonna do that. The Saudi king is dead. So the oil prices collapse, and this guy is like exploded. So that's great. Nationwide protests in the US. So that's going great over there. Can I finally... No, I still cannot do that. Okay. I'm gonna control the oil crisis. It's important that we maybe do some stuff over there as well at this point. I'm gonna get the ideological core, because with that we get just more manpower, which as China we don't really need, but it's still nice to have. There we go. What do we do? Let's just boost up the revanches. Are we controlling the oil crisis? Not really. We currently still have consumer goods plus 50%. Okay. Enactment of Hong Kong national security law. No, we're not doing that. We're China. That's not happening. We have... I just accidentally skipped that. That's amazing. And we have power outages in mainland China, which is not really good for us. That is not ideal, to say none the least. Speaking of Hong Kong, I particularly want to see... Oh, we do just own that, Lamar. Okay. So, we've done some research finally. We're gonna go for thermal optics. I think like all of these to research the like guns and stuff is really important at the start. Because we are quite far behind with that actually. Then 2 civilian factories. It's our... Oh my god. All of our civilian factories are currently being used up by the goddamn debuffs that we have. Oh my god. We have 50% consumer goods, and I think something else as well, which is eating us alive. The Beirut explosion that happened a while ago. That happened in 2020. That's wild. There's the crackdowns in Belarus. We definitely need to get to like fixing the economy ASAP. It is important. It's imperative for us that we do that. Let's contain the damage. Like if I were to read every single pop-up, by the way, I'm just saying, like, we are gonna be here up until possibly 10 a.m. my time. Like, it will be wild. Let's build you up. Maybe get rid of you, instead build, like, something else. Like a carrier, and then once you finish, we're gonna build something else there as well. If we're lacking so much equipment, if we go to a war, we're just finished at the moment. It's insane. Oh god. I don't even know what this down here. There's like there's like a little red bar at the bottom. I have no idea what that means. Do we have something to maybe improve our economy? I'd like... I like to increase. I guess I should probably look at this. Military law, social laws, development. Maybe development. We cannot change anything. Okay, that's not great. I'd like to change some things so we can, like, you know, gain back our goddamn civilian factories, please. Gonna do probably the left. Because there's more recovery from that. Okay. I can only ignore so many events. That is 3 vastly different events. So we have major protests in Riyadh, which is like Saudi Arabia. We have skirmishes in... I have no idea where that is. In Azerbaijan, I guess. And then we have the Genshin Impact. Which gives us liquidity plus 1 billion. Amazing. Okay. Do we have like some reformists now? Normal day of the people, Republic of China, amazing. A normal day, nothing happened. Okay. Let's work on these guys, because that's probably important. And then we should probably look at our fighters as well, might be. Whatever the fuck this is, Saudi Arabia. Whatever the hell that is happening. I should probably make sure. I don't know which one it is. I think it's maybe ambient objects. I'm gonna turn that off just to make sure that... I think that was fine, but I think just to make sure that we don't run into any copyright issues, that doesn't happen. We can gambit in the Gulf. Let's do that. We get another 35 billion. Our debt has been slightly growing more than our GDP, by the way. So that's not great. Wait, what's that for a mod? The Fire Risers. It's top 10 schizophrenic mods out there. It's basically modern day if the oil economy crashed, as far as I can gather right now. I'm playing this blind, basically, for myself the first time. So I don't know too much about it, but I'm trying to just navigate my way around it, essentially. Which, so far, I think I've done a relatively decent job. But I don't know if I'm playing it correctly. Russia's just seized these guys up here. That's something. Also, weren't we supposed to create 3 divisions? Oh, we were finally able to do something, but I guess not. I'm gonna do for the South China Sea expansion. Like, I haven't even had the time, like, to do any funny so far, because I've just been so locked in on the mod that, like, because there's so much happening at the same time. Yemen is dead, apparently. Well, Yemen and Iran are now allied. Like, I don't know what this world is about. I am genuinely halfway confused, essentially, as to what is happening here. Like, this is possibly the most wild mod I've ever seen. It's by no stretch of the imagination. Yeah, I'm virtually just trying to survive myself. It is quite something. Okay. These guys have just taken Mecca. That's probably not good. Vietnam gets this Bradley question, which I'm assuming is down to us doing South China Sea expansion. And then Biden has taken charge of the US. I lied. He's supposed to take charge of the US. We can do this. We can stabilize the economy. We gain 75 billion debt from Vietnam selling us their resources. That is something. We now have a little bit more oil after the oil market crashed. I don't know if that was ideal, but I think that's the way we're gonna do it. We are now in 2021. Let's see what we can do. We're definitely gonna do industrial first again. There is like so much on my screen. It is wild. There's another thing happening down there. I don't even want to know at this point. It does. For democracy protests in Russia. Don't hear that very often. Economic stabilization, which is very nice. Let's do this. And then let's maybe go here, because this gives us more stuff on the Vronchism path that we want to go for. So I still have no idea what that path does. Not even a clue. So we still probably need to research those. The mod, even on my PC, by the way, is running relatively slowly. I should mention that as well. Like, it is still not particularly cooking. Myanmar has blown up. Congo has blown up. So the DLC has blown up. Myanmar has more than blown up. Jesus Christ, I love an 18-way civil war. Congo has already been defeated, apparently. Let's do this one right here. I know I said I was going to do the other one, but I think I want to get rid of this if I can. Not do negotiations, apparently. Very nice. Do this as well. Clear curfew while we're at it. We have a couple free dockyards again because that ship ran out. This one maybe? Like, this is wild. I'm probably gonna have to come back to this mod after watching like a video as to how to play it, because currently I'm just freestyling everything. I think I've bitten off more than I can chew over here, for once. Okay, I'm gonna keep the political power. It's probably better used somewhere here. We can blame the Americans. We're absolutely gonna do that. We're gonna blame the bloody Americans. Hell yeah. Massive floods strike in the Rhineland. That's not ideal. Again, we're probably gonna just use decent decisions that we have. B19 has researched in India, which is quite something. And I have a second of these guys. Angola has now somehow gotten involved in this, which is also something. Okay, I think now, again for the time being, we still have a bit of peace. We are desperately in need of guns, though. Thank you, Lazar J, for the follow. We are in desperate need of guns. I'm just gonna queue up a couple more on the infantry guns, because these 3 guns, because we desperately need more of those. Yeah, they are. Yeah, we're only getting 27 a day. That's not ideal. Okay. We're gonna blame the Americans, because of course we are. Screw the Americans. China #1. It's all the US's fault, in fact. We didn't do shit. Okay. So. We now have better CPUs, I think, which is pretty nice. Do this right here. Let's see our air. Are we up to date? We are both up to date. Holy shit. Okay. Can we even research anything? We can do a recon camera, but I think that's pretty much pointless. I think with air, we're actually surprisingly up to date. We probably want to do an improved engine, though, with the tanks for sure. Fast tanks. Yeah, that's going. There we go. We've now successfully blamed the Americans, as we should. Let's do this right here. So I think that 24 hours video is so slow, as Premiere is putting most of its power into generating random stuff for my footage. What do you mean random? Generating random stuff? Is it like, are you using AI or something with it? Like, or is it just tweaking? Is that what's happening? And the sun no longer endangered, which is pretty nice. Congo is now fine. What the hell is happening down here? This might be one of the wars of all time down there. The Haitian government has been overthrown, which is wild as well. We have 100 years of China, which is also pretty cool. The death of Wall Street. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wall Street is blowing up. Uh-oh. Like peak file, auto-tagging audio. Don't even know what that means, but okay. The game is just massively lag. What the fuck happened? Wall Street can't be that impactful. Where's the game? What happened? So there's now a bunch of different factions. By the looks of things. I know a couple of them, but yeah, I'm just gonna turn away from them. We're gonna see what happens there. This is gonna be busy for another 9 hours. That is wild. The US is no more. Yeah, the US has been exploded. A bit much, in fact. Yeah, China #1. We have a flood disaster. Oh god. Can even chill for like 10 seconds. US 7th Fleet remains in Taiwan. That's not great for us. Will make our landing significantly harder. We're gonna get a guy for army offensive about it. We need every little bit that we can get, because we need every little bit that we can get just to like go over here. Because if the US fleet is over here and these guys have built up, which I'm assuming they have, yeah, this is gonna be difficult. This is gonna be bloody difficult. We do have a lot here as well, but it's like, oh god. Okay. What do you want? You want something else from me? Okay. Let's do this right here because it gives us more revanchism stuff. Did our goddamn economy explode again? God damn it, consumer goods again. Entire economy once again blew up. Chinese American scientists seek asylum in China, which is pretty nice. We get more stuff here. Congress refuses diplomacy. I need to know which audio this is. Okay, it's the effect audio. Okay, we're just gonna do that just to be sure on copyright, because I am very scared of these mods usually. The entire US, as far as I can see, has just gone into civil war with itself. There's quite a few pop-ups in the bottom right. Still clicking. Still clicking. Hello. Still clicking. Almost there. So there's quite a few wars going on now. Between everybody and everybody else. We have the army of God fighting all of these guys. We have all the states in between there. We have these guys. We have a barrier Azteca. I don't know, some gang apparently. Like the cartel has risen up as well. Like this, I don't even want to know what's happening in the US. Average 2020 stuff. Okay, this guy has revoked something. That's nice. That the nations have secured Miami. It's also, this is the UN here. The UN is also just involved in a civil war. That is also something. Okay, I think with that, we're again just waiting kind of for us to be able to distribute goddamn the vaccines, which I think it automatically has just done, which is pretty nice for us. Serbia invades Kosovo. Who could have seen that one coming in this mod, to be honest? Now that the US, of course, is gonna, this was bound to happen. Let's be real here. Let's see if we can, like, Canada leaves NATO, so Canada is not messing around anymore. Let's do this right here. Again, this will give us more support. How much are we up to? 75%. That's pretty good. The closest one being like 39. Okay, we probably want to do some research again. I don't even know what any of this does, to be honest. Maybe this one? Durable rail system. Sounds good. Tunisia has just been eaten. Lamar. State of California has been exploded, I think. Oh no, they won. Never mind. California has won. China is normal again, which take that as you will. Hello, Ellen. Welcome to the most schizophrenic HOI mod you're gonna see in a long time. Let's do. So this, let's help the guys down here. Give us a little bailout package. I don't even know what to do here, to be honest. Burma is burning? How could you tell? You've got a keen eye. It's like at 20 ways, so I have no idea what's happening down there. Do some strategic reserves, and maybe like military factories and civilian factories. Let's do that. That's good. We've once again gotten a research free. Probably this decentralized industry again. Of these guys have new leaders now, so that's something. The end of Asian, that was like a little coalition between Indonesia, Malaysia, and a couple others. I think the Philippines were in that as well. So that's great for us. Let's increase our reliability, maybe max speed, soft attack, let's break through. Good soft attack, of course. More armor. Let's do these two. The American Iran front has defeated the Green Mountain Company in a war of schizophrenia. Holy shit! This is. I don't know what to say anymore at this point. It's true, man. Just true. We still have the oil crash. I swear to God. We're recovering from it. Should I play TFR? You probably know more about it than me. So yes, absolutely go for it. It is one of the most sketchy mods I've ever seen out there. I have no idea how good, how bad I am doing at the moment. This is literally my first playthrough. For all I know, I'm doing extremely bad right now, which that would make sense. Combat engineers, let's add those. I understand, hopefully, because again, this is for the first time ever I'm playing this mod and I'm very much overwhelmed, to say none the least. I don't even know what to focus on. There's just civil war after civil war. The world is burning. I guess the fire is rising. But like, bloody hell, it's so much at once. California is exploding. The Balkan countries leave NATO. The movement to revive Aryan nations has defeated the state of Oregon. Like, what do you mean? What is happening? There is so much at play. Oh, of course, you had to show up as well. Like, Jesus Christ. Let's do Empower the Army, and then we have the 20th National Congress. We almost have recovered from the oil crisis, which is really good for us, because this will give us back most of our consumer goods. Putin resigns, that is something. So we now have Sergei. Some leader has changed, not sure who that was, Ma Jinping. We had a chance to like help one of the Burmese guys, but yeah, that really didn't amount to a whole lot. I think we just keep that. We're empowering currently the 50-cent army. God, I love 50 cent. That's done. Stabilize the political sphere. Another war breaking out. I can see why the mods run so poorly, by the way. There's so much going on. Patriot Front has happened. Can we... really should do some cryptology if we can. Oh, and possibly also expand this. Just so we can get like a collab or something going, because that could be very, very, very useful. Something pacified in Kazakhstan, so that's happening too. Yeah, I think it's all honestly America's fault. Can't lie. These guys seem very much at fault. We've stabilized our political sphere. And now we have the final focus right here, unless we don't do renewable revolution, which we're not going to do. We're going to do this right here, which gives us 20th National Congress, whatever that means. Okay. Let's hope that this works in our favor, at least. Putin is dead, so he's completely gotten blown up, as it seems. Probably the reason why he's like resigned. Maybe he had like some sort of illness. Termination. We love it. CV 3D organization. So this is probably Japan doing that, if I had to guess. Japan and Australia have just formed this little Pacific defense. And Taiwan is in it. Okay. This will be difficult. Because if Australia is in here as well, this will be a wild ride. Oh god. Still not what I'm doing. We have 3 military practice again. I'm gonna again put more on guns. We need more guns at the moment, like desperately. And as elections approaching, Taiwan invasion preparations. Here we go. Now, here we go into our first war, and I think our army is not prepared. We'll probably at least queue up intervention. Do we want to help anyone? Maybe South Africa itself, probably. It's like the best choice here. I need help myself, guys, please. We can't be having this. Let's do this. I guess we can research Navy again. But the fuck, I somehow got a road to 56 and the Fire Rises in one mod pack and it launched. You can do some really cursed combos. I'm a bit surprised, but not a lot, honestly. Like, yeah, you can do so. Like, I'm pretty sure Road to 56 launches with basically anything. Or maybe they just overrode each other. It could be that like now you only have road to 56. Try to look and see what you have in the game now. LA in California. We have a doctrine. Don't even know which one's good. It's gonna stick with what we have. This is fine. Battle of New York, the Big Apple has fallen. We are gonna prepare for Taiwan, which is very nice. Let's do prepare landing craft. Maybe we should start to move our army away from there. But like maybe at least a couple divisions. Like half of our armored core maybe, and like whatever this is, like the motorized core and this. Move all of these guys over there. Stuff is happening in Afghanistan as well. Okay, still producing stuff without a template, but I hope that is fine. But landing craft, that is done. We now have landing craft researched. Good thing that that just gives me that, because otherwise this would have been horrific. And on high alert, very nice. Do we have something which we can use for naval invasions? I guess like just send anything over realistically, like maybe this. Or 16 right here. I don't know which divisions are good. I have no idea. Okay, be right back. Gotta eat some dinner. Enjoy your food. I have no idea. Like again, I would like to do a funny, but this is not our usual stream. This is literally me clinging on to Survivor here. The Battle of New York has happened again. How does the Battle of New York happen like 15 times? You can get like a little boost right there. Russian elections have happened. Whoever Dmitry Medvedev is. An oligarchic democracy. Sounds like Russia to me. Oh my god, Kazakhstan has been dented. You have new research again available. Improve the artillery. I have no idea if you're doing anything right. France assumes leadership of NATO. It's the EU, buddy. We have to research all of these anyways, so I'm gonna blockade Taiwan. So this separate radar. Central America War, I don't know. Blockade Taiwan sounds nice. Gonna seize, what was it called? Kinmen, whatever that is. Oh god. Hong Kong elections have happened. We should probably also keep going with this right here, shouldn't we? Safety environments or something along those lines. I don't really know. We should probably also queue up our airplanes. Probably would be smart, wouldn't it? At least do that somewhat. Let's do this. Let's do you right here. And then whatever we had up here, using one giant stack down there. Set this up. Set this up. We have a skirmish happening, as it seems, somewhere. We're gonna increase our fighters. And we're just getting a bunch of doctrines now, which is pretty nice, I guess. Should probably also assume supremacy of at least the East China Sea. But we can. This is extra resources right here. Oh, can never hurt. Okay. The system sounds nice. What is happening? What is any of this? Who the fuck is the Atom Weapon Division? Who the fuck? Modern deep battle sounds right up my alley. What? Are we doing anything? Am I playing the game? Trying to get on a new ship. So we're floating harbor. I mean, might as well add a couple of those, am I right? Boom. Oh, boom. There we go. We're now getting floating harbors. Hooray. Oh god. So that's done. Now Operation Silent Dawn, where we just we basically cripple Taiwan. The system. Cabo Verde doesn't exist. I think Cabo Verde does exist, in fact. Never mind, Cabo Verde has been eaten. I'm sorry. Cabo Verde has in fact been eaten by Portugal. It's over. Okay, this mod is utterly confusing me. I've been trying to be funny, but fucking hell, this mod is like 10 levels above the game knowledge I have. Jesus Christ. Like, what the fuck am I even doing here? To ceasefire in Myanmar while we're at it. We're about to invade Taiwan. The naval invasion is in fact queued up right now. There's 1 billion divisions waiting right here. Missiles have struck Taiwan. We're now gonna finish what Mao started. How many days is this focus? This focus is 3 days. Oh god. We've now blown into a full-scale war against Taiwan. Are you guys not assigned? Okay, let's see if we can actually do this. There's so many events, I can't even focus. God damn it, Colombia's in chaos. Corporate guys do not want the war, but that is irrelevant to my cause. Analyze the first days. Slowly but surely. I'm gonna minimize civilian casualties. I think we should have done the other one, because that probably would have given us more on the branches. Yeah, never mind. Okay, we already messed that up. Oh god. Yeah, Japan is on this island as well, but it's not very blessed, I have to say. We've landed. The issue is we haven't landed on a portal. Like, look at that. What am I supposed to see? Actual bloody chaos over here. Because I have another research. Improved tank chassis sounds nice. Oh god, these guys are gonna get blown up, aren't they? don't think I can escape with them. No. Okay, we have lost 5 divisions, maybe 6. That is no idea. I'll make you even say suboptimal. Okay, problem. We done messed up. We done messed up good. Japanese submarines are blowing me up in the sea. Okay. Some may say that was suboptimal. I say that was very suboptimal. Okay. How much did we lose, realistically, right? Oh, nothing. Not a majority of our stock by now. Okay. With the exception of this guy, I'm gonna move him over here because I'm pretty sure that's just like a guy that's supposed to be a commander unit, essentially. Let's queue up a second naval invasion. Let's do it in the south this time. All 17 divisions. These guys are getting blown out of the water. Where's our navy? The navy's still alive? Navy is still okay. And it's gonna let these guys get blown up, to be honest. It probably is smarter for us to just like sacrifice them instead of the navy, because we are gonna need the navy. Advanced artillery. We get like a slight bit more buffs here. Oh god. So much to do. Yeah, we've lost all of them. Lucky. Oh my god, how many? I'll fight us, I guess. Pick that away. Our ships, the airplanes are getting disintegrated in the air, which is not ideal. Mali has also gone into civil war. That is not nice. So this right here, because with that we have 100% support on that. Look at that, look at these little fighters. Like, visually the mod is very nice. It's Japanese are posting memes about us, god damn it. We're taking down ships at least as well. Like, there's a couple of wins apparently, but like every time I click on a win, it's really nothing's happened. And every time I click on a loss, it's like half the CCP has been blown up. It's over. Okay, second attempt. Second attempt. Surely this time it will succeed, right? Right? Attacking 2 ports at the same time as well. Okay, come on. Oh my god, this guy's getting broken. You done goofed! We have a port! Do love frontline systems that work? Hell yeah. Don't even know where to click. There we go, I guess. Hello, guys, please. Move over here, hello. Guys, please. Lads, you gotta move over. We've got enough convoys to just like move the entire army over, please. Plan B, if they don't want to do it, we're just gonna queue up another naval invasion, and we're just gonna naval invade like a 10th time. Into like literally everything. Into that. Okay. Like, let's literally just hold them in that case. Let them grind against us. Oh, now you wanna... No, they moved. Okay. I feel like the AI has gotten a certain advantage with being able to see what's happening compared to me. I genuinely cannot like tell half the battle as to what's going on because the division icons are so large. There we go, and now we just land abso-fucking-lutely everywhere. We just see what we can take here. Okay, this is not ideal. We now have this. We do have a spare army, which is okay before that. Hope they're not trying to naval invade if they haven't already. I don't know if we're winning. I have no idea if we're winning this. Are we winning? I really can't tell. Hong Kong riots, that's no idea. What's our winning condition? Unite the people. The war propaganda. That modern offenses. Realistically, is this a win or is this an L currently? Have we taken the port even? I cannot tell. I don't think we have. It is not great. Although it looks like it's maybe just that. I think here we have just like no supply, and that's the main issue. So I'm gonna maybe move a couple of these guys away as soon as we can. Just like, what's happening? Are we winning? I think now we're winning because we definitely have a foothold now, 100%. Let's just enter with the entire Chinese army. Fuck it, innit? Hopefully this just functions, maybe. You have like a lot of oh my god, my Air Force has been blown up. Oh no. We do have a couple more here. I'm gonna use maybe like this again. Oh, Air Force has just been disintegrated. We're definitely gonna have to rebuild that. That's not ideal. Me is back. Welcome back, Alan. We are currently in the middle of the invasion of Taiwan. I have no idea if I have a front line there. I'm just praying I do, kind of. Yeah, I've no idea what's going on currently on that on that little island. Guangdong. Thank you. Hong Kong is doing tweaking shit. Yeah, I have to move away with some of these troops anyways, because on this particular army, like, there's just too much happening at once. I guess they've now found their new role. I'm gonna leave 18 over here. The rest of these guys are just gonna move back over there. Can I can train a couple infantries? I know how good these guys are, but this will help with the defense of China. Yeah, not ideal, but I severely wanted to take down Taiwan as quickly as I can. I think so far it's going great. I really can't tell if we're winning or not. Yeah, this should not be an issue. In fact, it's over. 07. Now who's this? Republic of China, of course. Who's this over here? It's the orange guy. So I'm gonna particularly give you the order to stay here and you the order to stay here. Okay, I think I'm gonna do this and do this, just to take those two dice as well. I think now we have everything under control, hopefully. I'm gonna quickly let the army like regain its strength. Again, I don't know if we're winning. It looks like we at least have the front line, so that's good. Student anti-war protests. It's not great. We've done that. Let's do this. Can we? You can get bonuses here. Okay, let's do that. Since I have to play without sound because of these like mega events that these guys are doing, it's quite annoying because I don't hear like when my stuff is done. Everybody. Okay, I forgot that my water pack is freaking out the TFR shit. Tell me again, like, what focuses do you have? Do you have the TFR focuses, or do you have the bloody, what's it called? The Road to 56 focuses? Okay. I think we're doing alright. We have not lost a lot of men. The most men we have lost is like in that first naval invasion that have so horrifically failed, but ever since then it's been going great, which is really surprising. If I just put this on patrol, it might just be better. Oh, Japan's naval invaded. I should probably move these guys to their designated guy now, just so we have like something here. So of just this. Any sort of Japanese naval invasion, in fact, just helps me. This is like an easy killer for me. In fact, if they like move away troops from Taiwan, we might be very much in luck. I don't know if we're winning this. It crashed when I restarted the game. I like picked a nation. That's unfortunate. But yeah, I think maybe like the fights overrode each other and then this led to chaos. Nothing else is happening, correct? Yeah, correct. Gives me another 30 days. War propaganda. He's already aggressive, very nice. Probably want to do offensive doctrine, charismatic, VU charismatic, already as well. Okay. No hurry. This gives us... Does this give us more focuses? No? No. Okay. I think I'm winning. Still, I'm not sure. But it's looking better and better. Do we just get all the army and circle by that move? Would not be ideal. The tiles in Taiwan are also so bloody weird. It looks like it's in circle. I'm not sure if it is. Either way, I'm gonna keep attacking because I want to free this in circle guys if I can. Maybe it's circle. I don't know. Stay away from me to make these units smaller, please. Germany time? Hell yeah. Second name invasion? That's not very poggers. In fact, some may even say unpog. Do we get these units out yet? Basically. Add you right here, split you into two. Add you again. Bam. Let's add half here, see how that goes. I'm somehow starting to doubt that we're gonna win this, especially since our AI has been disintegrated so badly. This is, some may say less than ideal. Let's do this. No idea. Dude, I'm just vibing at this point. Oh, there's been a fucking naval invasion. Or have we just cut this up? I'm not sure. Maybe. Again, these naval invasions help us, but they also distract quite a lot. African Federation, whatever that is. How's Taiwan looking? Beautiful as ever. If I do like this, can I see it? No, I cannot see it. I don't think I'm encircled anymore. I think I'm free. There's still like... It's so difficult to judge whether we're doing well or not. The absolute biblical scenes as to what's happening here is also quite insane, to be honest. Read this. See how that goes. Big back the Guanzi. They basically kicked my air to this, which is also not very pleasant. Are we winning? Jesus Christ, help. The solution of Belgium as you do. Oh, my navy's completely blown up. That's not great. Basically, you have a bunch of submarines left and that's it. Okay, so our land forces are doing great. Our navy is disintegrated. Our front lines have now finally connected, which is also very pleasant. Can we add more days? We can do more war propaganda. Yes, we can. Okay, Taiwan looks like it's about to fall. It's really good for us. We basically got a giant Taiwanese. Are you understanding it a bit more? Yesn't. Like, some stuff has gotten cleared up in my head, but like a lot of it is still very much confusing. I think we're not doing well. I have no idea why, but Taiwan basically has been eaten. It's just about killing these divisions if we can. Oh, taking a tile. Just drag, okay. Like, there's been a bunch of naval invasions, but we've basically contained every single one of them. That's the good part. By the way, Wakahari, I'm in chat. Should I try to hold out and win the European wars? I'll lose the first one for the more radical focus tree. I think you should. You should play for the second one. I feel like maybe like throw the first one on purpose, and then try and win the second one. Because usually an offensive war is more fun than a defensive one. The only reason why I'm winning this one in particular is because I think I might just say like we skip the second one at least for today because Jesus Christ, this is difficult. I might just take a save and we come back to this tomorrow. We wrap it up early. Stream plan for tomorrow is right. We're gonna finish the first war here, right? We're gonna defeat Taiwan, hopefully. We're gonna finish up the first one, and then tomorrow, first thing we do is we finish up this like little thing right here, and then we do what I actually had planned for tomorrow. I think that is basically the play we gotta do with it essentially. Because as it currently stands, we ain't winning this this very well. Also, the mod is a lot slower than I expected, and with me not having much time today, I think that's basically the best case scenario. I'm also understanding these divisions are encircled, but like I cannot kill them, which is surprising to me. How did we lose New Taipei? I thought we took that like a while ago. Okay, we had a great time. We're gonna finish the first war either way. There's still like 80 days left. Maybe we can extend it somehow, but hopefully with tomorrow, we can cook harder. Please. So we're gonna start probably in modern day, in fact, tomorrow. We just lose the war? Oh. Do more Myanmar. Like the Taiwan fire? Absolutely. Everything is burning, essentially, is the gist of it right now. Get it? Yes. Yes, I do. Alright. I get it, yeah. I wish Taiwan would burn more than it actually is currently. Because they're basically taking the entire coastline with the exception of the actual important bits. Which is less than optimal, to put it lightly, but okay. Can we produce anything? Do we have equipment for literally anything but infantry? Maybe. Okay. We don't have equipment. India-Pakistan war needs to be seen. Fair enough, yeah. That has happened as well. These two have now blown up against each other with the Mujahideen up there. That is also a name I've not heard in a while. Iraq is blown up again. I think, honestly, the most peaceful nation so far has been the Russians. Like, they've really not done a whole lot yet. But have they even gone into Ukraine? I don't think they've gone into Ukraine. Russia's just taken part of like Georgia and the Kazakhstan, but like they've not done a whole lot. And then like the US is just currently like infighting very much so. Yeah. Let me see if I can probably gonna do like a bit of this, a bit of that, a bit of this. Boop. We have more, we have more, we have more. Nice. Can we get our land doctrine up? Yes. CSTO land doctrine. Okay. How much more time do we have? See. We can add another 30 days. Literally using all my propaganda power just to see, just to add more stuff, more days to this operation. Can you see Iraq? Of course. Iraq is like the Republic of Iraq. It's the Naqshbandi order. I probably mispronounced that horribly. Kurdistan, of course, the Islamic resistance of Iraq and the Sadrist movement. So I think a 5-week civil war. So they're also having a little fun over here. Serbia has not managed to take Kosovo, surprisingly. What the fuck happened? What the fuck happened here? Why is the Netherlands expanded? Oh yeah, Libya has done the goofy stuff over here. I think the Congo has not come to peace yet. The Netherlands has just expanded. The Netherlands has just eaten Belgium. At least partially. Holy shit, this is a lot in Guangzhou. We now have a lot of these guys on force attack, so maybe that helps us a bit. I'd like to at least take something here. Like any province virtually will do. Oh, I think we're taking something. 90 to our favor. Come on, keep these guys out. They're like a Russian ally surrounded by NATO? Yeah, basically. I think it's the same IRL, more or less. I think the reason why we haven't really advanced is because this is a mountain tile, and I'm pretty sure with modern combat, mountain tiles just suck, like, a lot. So, that's less than optimal. How is the Japanese division not dead? Guys, please, just kill him. I think unintentionally, we're gonna lose the first war, which is not great. Which leads us tomorrow, with a little bit of a shopping list, essentially, with what we're gonna do. Don't have enough manpower equipment. We're missing one command equipment. We're resisting, which is not ideal. We have 21 days. The World War II equivalent is like Italy being in North America or the Canada-US border. Yeah, basically, but like with that, like Italy has like 10 days because otherwise the Allies like invade Rome. Like Italy is possibly like up here, like they've taken Ontario, maybe even New York, but then at the same time, like the Allies are currently launching an invasion from Tunis. So I think both sides are equally screwed. I don't think this is winnable, sadly. Don't think focus has popped up, no. Did Russia just do something? What happened? Didn't read that event. I was so busy. Libya, Sigma, absolutely, yeah. These guys have gone back for Gaddafi. So, quite a lot is happening down here as well. Do these guys have a focus tree? I guess they just did that. This is vibing like that. Oh, we're starting to lose everything as well. Oh, this is so bad. Although, in saying that, maybe we can kick this guy out finally. Please. Amen. Amen. 99, come on. Okay. Maybe with that we can just get wall propaganda. I need 30 more days. I just need 30 more. We have 2 days. Everything into Taiwan, please. I think literally if this war goes on for another couple days, or another weeks, maybe months, we could have done it. But sadly, we've just lost. Just about we've lost. Oh. Okay. The first one has been lost. Okay. Unintentional, but for the second one, we're going to gear up. That is slightly suboptimal, to say none the least. Okay. In that case, I'm going to restore the army. I'm going to put them back here. Tomorrow? Yes, because sadly today we're gonna have to bloody go. Again, I'm a bit of tight schedule right now. But tomorrow the first thing we're gonna do tomorrow is wrap this second war up. I'm gonna take a save here. We're gonna play the exact same save. Just today I don't have a lot of time because I still need to feed the cats. I haven't eaten anything today. It is currently 8 p.m. I have not eaten anything, so I'm a bit hungry. So we're gonna do that. I still have to edit a video, finish that up. I still have to. I want to play Counter-Strike because there's a new update for that, even though it's a bit disappointing. And on stream, I still can't do that because my internet is not strong enough. Okay, that's probably the weakest of the reasons. But consume the air, probably, yeah, go outside as well, although it is quite late already. So I don't know if I can. Maybe tomorrow in the morning, like before the stream. But, yeah. Sadly, I'm gonna again wait until the army's over there, at least. People hate Xi Jinping now. See ya too. Hope you have a great day, Helen. Yeah, our navy's also gotten blown up, so that's not great. Possibly the biggest defeat we've actually suffered, like the navy stuff is not great. Maybe the air force as well. We've lost a lot in air force. But yeah, is the army back? I think the entire army's back. Okay, we're gonna take a save here. Gonna take a save. Again, sorry for a bit of a shorter stream. Maybe do a reset. I don't think we need to. You launch your arrow. I don't think we need to. I think if I bother enough, I probably can still win this. Because the Air Force, if you just lock in on that, like if you focus on the production here, I think we can pretty much build up. The only thing we cannot get is naval supremacy. But as far as I've understood, we can get countries that maybe help us with that a bit. So yeah. The US Civil War has not come to an end. I think even Trump is still alive, which is quite funny. Biden actually Kamala is actually losing, which is quite something. But yeah, we're gonna try and rectify the situation tomorrow. We're gonna do that first, and then in the second part of the stream. So I'm expecting this to take about 2, maybe 3 hours still for the campaign to finish. And then for the second part of that, for the second part of the stream, we're gonna be, doing what I actually plan to do tomorrow, because there is a second part of that stream. Okay, so if I can actually bother to wake up early on time for once, please, like actually, have a proper sleep schedule. We're gonna have possibly a 6, maybe even 7-hour stream scheduled up tomorrow. Okay, to make it up for today for a pretty short stream. Hopefully I can edit the video today. Hopefully I can finish it, and then that video will be going up this Friday most likely. I was thinking about Thursday, but I think it's a bit too soon. So yeah, 100 minutes. Yeah, roundabout 7. Yes, most likely. Again, if I can wake up on time, which is a big if, we're gonna have 7 hours. Because again, it will be 2 playthroughs. 5 hours? We're gonna see how early I wake up. we decide on that. In the Discord, you're gonna have a message for that. Nonetheless, thank you, Alan. Thank you, Necria. Thank you again, Benz, Nick95, everybody for showing up. A bit of a short one today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.